Hello friends, I hope you are doing well. Today is 12th March 2026. I am here share with you today's most important and interesting news. First news about escalation war in the Middle East. USA and Israel continuously strike on Iran, but Iran retreated back very well. That means Iran has a closed state of Hormuz. Thereon the statement sent by USA's President Donald Trump. If Strait of Hormuz will closed by Iran, 20 time attack will increase on the Iran and destroy it. And USA they use B1, B2, B12 and B15 bombardment. Those types of plane used already by the USA. And when Iran has taken action, close the Strait of Hormuz, thereon USA did those things. There are more than 5,000 of military base and underground or tunnel destroyed by the USA that claimed by Donald Trump of the USA president. But it's denied the all claim of the USA by Iranian Supreme Leader Vajtova Khamenei. Vajtova Khamenei is the new supreme leader of the Iran, and he has been striking on the all Gulf nation through Shaheen 136 drone. This drone playing a crucial role during this war. I go on toward the next news. Next news about BRICS. BRICS stand for Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. It's founded in 2007. That time 4 countries has there instead of South Africa. There on 2010 South Africa joined, and today there has total 11 countries. 2024 till the date there has 5 countries joined. Those countries are Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia, Iraq and Indonesia. Those countries has a part of BRICS. But today has escalation the conflict in Iran and Gulf nation, which has a member of the BRICS, has fight each other. That means, is it the BRICS organization? Because BRICS organization build the economy. But today has escalation the conflict in the Middle East. There has the all Gulf nation fight each other. And BRICS there has 2 major countries who has the member of the BRICS, Saudi Arabia and Iran. Those countries when fight each other, thereon it will hit and kick for the BRICS, because Russia, China, India and those countries who has against USA, those countries when fight each other, there has only 2 examples I here mentioned. Those are Iran and Saudi Arabia. And BRICS has recently this year held summit in the China. Those countries has focused on how build their trade, how boost their economy, and they focused on new development bank who has provide the loan to all countries. So that reason USA has started the fight, but none of the one missile and one drone has attacked on the USA. USA has located in the North America continent. He deployed it toward the approximately more than 12,000 km from the Iran. But Iran has fight on those countries where has a located military and air base of the USA. Those countries are UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, Jordan, Egypt and Israel. Those countries fought against Iran. But there has the behind the backbone of those countries, it's called the USA. But none of the any missile and drone struck on the US. All citizens of the USA and the ministry observe the war from more than 10,000 km long. The monitoring only there through the satellite and the news. That means None of the soldiers USA has a martyr in that war. The citizen, none of the create humanitarian crisis in the USA. Those countries are suffering from that. So that reason, those country has a need to take a right decision. If they fight each other, those all country has Islamic country. Shia and Sunni has a religious has deployed it and staying on those country like Iran, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Bahrain, UAE, those country and Oman has Islamic religions. Those countries need to maintain the relationship and move forward. Every citizen has a right live their life happily. But only when financial crisis started in the USA, there are those types of the decision were taken and started the fall. You just saw there when Israel and Gaza Strip there has a conflict, so that time none of the missile fire on the USA, but USA only focused on monitoring them. When Russia and Ukraine there has a conflict started, there on they focused only on monitoring them. Today has the escalation the war its effect on the crude oil because last 2-3 weeks there has a $90 per barrel the price of the crude oil, but today has more than $120 crude oil price of the barrel. Today has the gold price. You used to see there last 5 to 10 years there has the price of the gold for 1 gram 67 to 70,000 rupees, but today has 1.5 lakh rupees. It's a huge difference, and who's there responsible? There has a responsible only one of the country, and you know about that. I go on toward the next news. Next news about India got a 30 billion price crude oil from the Russia. That means 30 million barrel. And when USA gives waiver India for 30 days, buying oil from the Russia there on 2 ships of the Russia reach in India and only 6 days that oil enough for the India because India has consumed 5.5 million barrel and those reserve only limited for the 6 days. I have mentioned all citizens will apply and use their electric vehicle instead of diesel and petrol. I know there has farm and farmer need to use their tractor and all machineries which used their diesel and petrol. So government will take a decision provided essential factories which has most important for the farmers run because today has the war and that war for the reservation and reserve. But in the future that war will turn into the water because in the Gulf nation those country has oil producing, there hasn't water clean and those all countries get water from water plant and USA destroyed the all plant of the water. But that reason those people has a suffering from that situation. In future 10 to 15 years there are the fight in the Gulf nation not for the crude oil but also the fight of the Gulf nation for the clean water. So that reason those countries will stop the war and maintain the relationship with each other. It's important for maintain the price of the crude oil because USA stay long more than 10,000 kilometers, not 1.1% effect on there because USA has a GDP 131.8 trillion US dollar and second number has a China 90.5 trillion US dollar and all Gulf nation there has a GDP only 1 trillion and 2 billion. So that is if USA they use 50% more than money compared with Iran, there hasn't effect on the USA. So thank you so much friends who are listening and watching this video. I hope those information very helpful for your upcoming examination. Thank you so much.